Inkproducts.com has now released its newest Black Tower ink refill system, both for sublimation ink and pigment ink, for the new Epson Workforce 7210. Now in this video I'm going to show you roughly how to install it. It's so simple, and you're going to get printed instructions. But it's very simple to do. Okay, now I've already installed the sublimation system, but there again we make it in sublimation or pigment. It comes with pigment ink from Epson, and that's for general printing, office printing, photo printing, stuff like that. But sublimation is a little bit different. It's used to print on garments and all other type of stuff. You can't use pigment ink for it. So like this is a little piece of synthetic material that'll print on, mouse pads. You can even print your own coffee mug on it. We also make the refillable cartridges. So this printer will do it basically all, depending on what type of ink you want to use. You can do t-shirts, but on t-shirts we recommend using pigment ink. Unless you're going to use a synthetic for your t-shirt, then you can use sublimation ink. Now we just released color lock sublimation paper. We've done a lot of testing on sublimation paper, and this is truly the best. I mean, the color lock is #1. No profiling ever required unless you've got something really special you want to do. Now if you open it up, you don't have to cut anything. We make a custom set of hangers, so the unit just hangs right there, because it's got to be lifted up because the printer's so tall. You have one bracket right here, and over here you have the little interlock jumper, because the top can't close all the way, so it's going to close like that. So this center hose bracket goes right in the center. We even show you in the video. It just goes right here. Printed instructions, you'll see it in the printed instructions also. Now what it does is it'll slip right through the opening that Epson has here, go right on in. Hose will come out, wrap around, go out, and go into the Black Tower system. Now you can take it down and put it on the table if you want to refill it, or all you have to do is plug off these little vent holes, open up the big plugs, you can fill it while it's just like that. It's very simple. Like I said, that's it. I've showed you everything. One bracket here, interlock, one outside hose clip, and then your brackets. Now we make these and you'll get them in a kit. But you'll be able to, if you're going to start doing sublimation, wide format, because this is a wide format printer, and it's simple. Now you get the one that has the scanner on it, which is the 7710, but sometimes you don't need stuff like that. Sometimes you just want a printer, and it does it all. And the lid will close down like that. And the software that comes with this printer is pretty good. It gives you options to go in and change density of the color. You can do a lot with their software. So let me print something out and I can show it to you how. Now I made up this color test sheet so you can see what happens when we print it out. So I'll set it to print plain paper. Now I don't set it on normal. I set it on plain paper, high quality. Find it's a lot better. Now I left the lid open so you can watch it print. I'll open it up when it starts to print. I'm going to print out about 4 of those test sheets. Like I said, there's no cutting. No, you don't have to do anything. There it goes. So if you want to do wide format sublimation printing or general office or home, it's an awesome printer. It runs real smooth. The system is awesome. It'll save you lots of money. Better than buying cartridges. Although some people don't require that. So that's why we sell refillables with the extra large black. Then you can do your coffee mugs if you do sublimation. This is a mouse pad. And there it comes out. Perfect. Now I've got sublimation ink in there. Now sublimation ink, when it first prints out, it's not really bright. Not like the pigment, which is very bright. But when you put it in your heat press, then it changes the ink to a gas, and then it's transferred to the hard substance, like your coffee mug, or a mouse pad, or some type of synthetic material if you want to make something. But it's all done because of this paper. This paper works on all of that stuff, all of it. This color lock is probably the finest sublimation paper I've tested. And so far, the last 4 or 5 months, I've tested over, nearly a dozen manufacturers. And they all had one problem after another. This is good from sheet to sheet, roll to roll. Just like our sublimation ink, just like our pigment ink. And our inks are all American made. So go to inkproducts.com for the latest in Black Tower ink systems. No more buying cartridges.